We have a technology that is basically integrating solar cells very robustly into prefab road elements, which can be installed in walkways, bike paths, roads, parkings, virtually anywhere where there's a pavement required. We started our company in May of 2018, so that's very recent, but we've been developing this technology since 2010 in the Netherlands, together with our partners from science, from industry and from government. We did our first pilot in 2014, and that was the first pilot ever to put solar cells into a public road, and that generated a huge wave of publicity and attention all over the world, because people saw that this was actually possible, something they had considered to be a completely ridiculous idea on beforehand, because who is going to put solar panels, very brittle material, into roads which are exposed to heavy loading? So we proved that this was possible, it was technically possible, that it was possible because the stakeholders around it could be well organized, they were very comfortable with it, so the road users, the road managers, the electricity guys, they were all happy with the product. We've been running it for 4 years now, and we've seen a lot of attention. We've seen other companies picking up this idea. We've seen a lot of attention around the world for this, and also initiatives to start pilots and doing first projects with us. And in the Netherlands itself, we really are making a spot and making a place into the whole set of building blocks that we need to combat climate change. I think that the ecological footprint is a very powerful and important metric, an instrument to show very transparently what the impact is of the things, the activities that we do, but also the steps that we take for the climate in the world, the planet actually that we're living on and that we're seeking to protect and to preserve. So I think by using the ecological footprint, we can easily, transparently communicate and also steer our policies towards a better conservation of our planet. The projects that we've been doing so far, it's a new product. It requires change, a different approach to how you deal with infrastructure, how you deal with electricity production, and roads are in the hands of our government. So we need entrepreneurial governments who say, okay, we really want to act, we want to make steps, and we want to implement new and innovative technologies in our road networks, in our infrastructure, to experience how this can help us. So this is a very important part, that first steps are taken, that it's shifting from talking to doing and actually trying it. The other thing that's very important to us is that we see that infrastructure is going to become a part of the solution for climate issues. We see that there's a lot of attention for mobility, there's a lot of attention for the electricity sector. But if you're moving towards a, for instance, greener and more sustainable transportation system, then the infrastructure is an integral part of that. So we should really start thinking about how can the infrastructure itself be a part of the solutions for sustainable transport and also for climate change. Consumers have an impact in the sense that consumers for us are the people that are using our roads, the roads that they are driving and riding on every day, because they have to be happy with this. They have to see in the first place that they're just using the infrastructure like they are used to do. It's safe, it's comfortable, it's reliable, but on top of that it's also sustainable. So it's adding a function to an infrastructure that they already know, and it's giving it more value, and they have to appreciate this, and they have to support it, because if they are going to support it, then the governments are more likely to make steps towards implementing this type of technology. We've been realizing 5 projects so far. In the next year, what we aim to do is to realize another at least 5 to 10 projects, but mainly to scale up our production, because what we need is scale. Scale is going to increase impact, is going to increase the equitability of this product, so that is what we need. So for the first year, we're going to make the step to adding more projects and increasing our production. Over the next 5 years, we would like to realize up to 30 kilometers of this technology, and with that stretch, we could power 5,000 electric cars.